What's going on YouTube? Cody's Lawn Service here. I figured I'd give you guys a video of the 2014 plans, or 2015 plans, I'm sorry. But it's not a very big list this year, you guys. I mean, it's pretty small. Not a whole lot that I want to buy, just two really good sized things, and then a couple little purchases, you know, that'll make a difference. But the items next year up for grabs are a Big Tex 5.5 by 14 tandem axle trailer. And if you don't know what tandem means, it means it's a double axle. Out the door, taxes and all, it's going to be about $1,600 with a spare tire. The next big thing on the list is an Exmark Commercial 30. It's $19.90 out the door, unless, you know, the price of them goes down next season where they're not as new anymore. But we'll wait and see how that works out. I've got $500 for parts, which I'll probably spend close to that this upcoming season between blades and filters and stuff like that. Just some no spill cans. They're about $40 some a piece. By the time you add tax for 2 5-gallon ones, it's going to be about $100. You see wood tires for the trailer. That means the old trailer out here, I'm going to do 4-foot sides on from the floor of the trailer, redo the floor, and add tires to it. Pretty much going to make it my hauling trailer for leaves, trees, dirt, rock, sod, anything like that. It's pretty much going to go in the back of that. It's you know, it won't get used very much next year, but you know, I've definitely got my money's worth out of it already. The metal and stuff on it's a little bent up around the railing, so it's not really going to be too good for hauling anything anymore. Where it's had its battle scars. I'll have to do a video, just a little video overview of it. But the Commercial 30 next year will pretty much take place of the push mower. I'd like to get a Commercial 21 as well, but I'll wait until you know, I actually see a need to have 2 push mowers like that. The HS45 is another good buy that I'm going to do next year. I don't care too much for the HC152. I haven't decided if I'm going to keep it yet or not. I may keep it and just buy an HS45 and keep the HC152 as a backup. But I'm thinking about adding another blower in the mix next year, but this year's list is only, you know, $5,050, and I mean, that's not saying that I'll use all that either, because I mean, it's hard to I mean, the parts, the wood and the tires for the trailer, I know the tires are going to be about $200, and then I mean, as far as the wood goes, I mean, it just depends on how I build it, I guess. But let's see, let's do the 2014 plan version of what I had before. I mean, you guys can see just how long this was. Which, there's a couple things on this list that I look at now that I realize that I need to finish adding. Like, my cell phone bill was $52 a month every month during the summer. And there's it's an 8-month lawn season, so 52 months. Okay, I got a $416 cell phone payment for next year that I can go ahead and add into there. I mean, I'm not even going to try to factor in gas this year like I did last year. That's just pointless. The reason I say that is I mean, you can try to factor in gas all you want, but it all depends on how much you use, where you're going to be going for that time. Gas is pretty much your dominant expense in a lawn care business, besides buying the actual equipment at once itself. I mean, I'm gonna go back to those plans and see what else I had on there that I may find that I like. Let's see. I mean, I had it as far as you know, I even had a list of what to sell and what to do. I mean, I already took care of all that. You know, I plan on getting some Toro walk-behinds and stuff next year. If I would have saved every dime I had and probably wouldn't, you know, spend any money on food or going out or anything, I could have come close to getting a lot of this stuff. But this was with 15 lawns a week. This average year I done about 9 or 10 a week sometimes. Well, actually not even 10. It was probably towards 8 or 9 a week. But next year I hope to get, or this upcoming season, I hope to get myself a little bit higher in that. I did reach some of my goals this year as far as stuff goes. I did buy a new weed eater, but it wasn't a Husqvarna. I did not buy an attachment system, but I did buy a 570 blower. I got 4 different chainsaws types this year instead of that. I did not get a pressure washer. I did get a hedge trimmer. The cell phone bill I paid out and actually got it cheaper than what it was before. I did get a sulky, but it wasn't a Jungle Wheels. I paid my truck payment every month, but it ended up getting in a wreck, so I had to go up in one as of now. I did buy a bagger. I did not get all the extra wax and stuff I wanted to get this year, and a lock box I did not get as either. But as far as parts and oil goes, I pretty much stayed in the budget for that. My total pay last year was supposed to be about $33,000 some dollars. This year, I think I averaged out close to 20, maybe a little more than that. I don't have an exact number, but each one of my lawns, the average price was about $40. Some was a little bit more, some was a little bit less, but an average was $40. If I do 8 lawns a day, or eight lawns a week, actually I take that back, I did about 9 a week. Okay, and times that by 4 weeks, times that by 8, and I made about $1,100 and some dollars before or $11,000 some dollars, which isn't too bad for a season. And I still had big jobs that came through, $700-800 here and stuff like that. But I pretty much sum up that my season was pretty good this year. I'll go ahead and show you guys the trailer that I'm looking at. It's a Big Tex trailer. If you guys have never really seen a Big Tex trailer, they're a really nice branded trailer. Super heavy duty. I'm not 100% sure where that trailer's at on here, but take me just a second to find it. I know how to do it now, you guys. I'll do it by high to low. Okay, and then we'll go to, I believe it was page 6 that had it on there, if I can think right. Here it is. The picture on the image is not the correct image, but it looks like this, but it's a dual axle. It's $1,400 and some dollars. I already talked to the guy about it. It's a 2015 trailer, but it looks like that in a way, but right here is the actual trailer itself. It's the same size. I don't know why that looks so stubby. I guess it's just the picture itself. Okay, yeah, it looks like that, but it's a little bit wider and just a little bit longer with a gate on the back of it. Their trailer, or their website's a little messed up, he told me, but he told me he still had that one on the lot, and he told me he could get it for me even if they didn't and still keep it in the price range I'm looking at. But that trailer right there is pretty much big enough to haul a small excavator or a Bobcat on, so if I ever decided to get anything like that, I could still, haul that around. Yeah, depending on how next season goes, I may even try to do a little bit more for my business, get a little bit more in that, but this is just what I know that I want and what I need. the truck video I'm getting ready to post, but I can go ahead and show you guys the spreadsheet for it as well. This will happen hopefully I get all this done by the time it's the end of my senior year. It shouldn't take that long to do it. I mean, it's not a bad a bad amount of stuff. It's just it costs a little bit of money to do it. Hold on just a second, you guys. Alright, you guys. Yeah, this right here is the spreadsheet for my truck as well. I guess I can go ahead and show you guys this. This is pretty much how I figure out anything I want to buy or how I want to organize stuff. I pretty much use the spreadsheet. For anybody that doesn't really use the spreadsheet, I definitely recommend it. It's fun to do. I mean, you can take it and, you know, do this, and I mean, it'll, I mean, it'll calculate everything for you. But my light setups is this is for the tail lights, headlights, third brake lights, and fog lights, bulbs and all. But actually, before bulbs for the headlights. But as far as everything else goes, it's going to be about $600 and some for that. My rims will come from a local off-roading shop. They're $920 before I have them installed. My tires are coming from tirebuyer.com. It's a set of Firestone destinations, which I mentioned in my ride around video. They're about $1,200. They're $1,100 and some change. I just went ahead and rounded them up. A leveling kit I'm going to have done at the local off-road shop. It's $380 with a wheel alignment and everything done. A bull bar I'm going to order from autoanything.com. I can get it myself and do it. It's about $200. I'm going to get a black one. Interior lights is $154. It's coming from a friend of mine. He has like a, I don't know, he's like a wholesaler of them, and he can get me wholesale prices on them. That's like the blue lights and stuff that would glow up underneath your dash and stuff. You just have to wait and see on those. The speakers and plus the amp through Kicker is coming from a dealer on eBay. It's $350 basically. Light bars, that's a 50-inch curved light bar across the top of the truck or straight. I'm not 100% sure which one would look better yet. And like a 10 or 12-inch light bar on the bull bar itself. Air locker put in the back. It's going to be about $1,500. An air locker is basically, you know, push button differential. If you just flip the switch, it locks it into place. But then seat covers will come from Auto Anything. They're made by a company called I think it's Cover King, or I may end up finding them through somebody else. But all of that's pretty much summed up to $6,000 and some change. I mean, I can get some of it cheaper. This is just going off of online prices, talking to the dealers and stuff. I mean, it'll all buckle down to the end, depending on, you know. I hope to have all this done by the middle of my senior year before spring break, but we'll see. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe, and stay tuned for more videos soon. So, yeah.